Mood Vibrations. In Loot Season 2, Episode 9, Sophia learns that Isaac used to be in a jazz band when his old band Mood Vibrations turns up at his house. At her first day on the job, Grace notices some different kinds of vibrations between Arthur and Molly. In other news, the Foundation is getting closer to its monetary goal thanks to everyone's hatred of John, which is making them wish to donate. But when John announces that he's heading to space in honor of Molly and implies that they are getting back together, people start withdrawing their donations. When paparazzi shows up at the Foundation, Arthur helps Molly sneak out to his place for some refuge. They nearly kiss after he wraps up her injured ankle, but are interrupted by the notice that they can come back to the office. Back at the office, John's rocket explodes on its way to space. But soon enough, John calls Molly, asking her to talk. She meets him and learns that he intentionally blew up the rocket to make her think he was dead and soften her heart towards him. And it doesn't work. She tells them they're over, and there's nothing he could do to change her mind because she's in love with someone else, and a regular guy, at that. Meanwhile, Isaac surprises Sophia with the news that he wants to quit his job to pursue music full-time. He later books tickets for them to go to New Orleans for a music festival, but this confirms for Sophia that they are too different from each other. She can't fly across the country on some whim. She's steady like a rock, while he floats around like a feather. It's time, she thinks, for them to break up. In the meantime, Howard has been preparing for the premiere of his wrestling league. Tonight, Truck Harrison will go up against Nicholas Straight Arrow. Unfortunately, he starts to crumble from nerves at the first sign of conflict before the wrestling event. Nicholas is thankfully there to pull things together, but when the truck has to cancel, Howard wants to throw in the towel. Nicholas convinces him not to give up, and they move forward with the show, with Howard playing the hero to everyone's delight. The episode review. Sophia's problems are so minuscule in this scenario that it's hard to sympathize with her for putting Isaac through the ringer for simply pursuing his dreams. They'll likely get back together next episode. Yawn. However, it felt so good to see Molly stick it to John. Just when you thought the guy couldn't get any worse, of course he did. And standing up to him was a stunning, earned moment of character growth for Molly. I'm not sure exactly where the finale is going from here. Are the billionaires going to remain mad at Molly for appearing to be with John? Could that ruin the expansion of space for everyone? Is John done making a fool of himself? And is Molly going to confess her feelings for Arthur? There's a lot of potential, but it's odd not to have a clean setup for the finale in this episode.